Hi everyone, how are you? Hi Custody, how are you? Oh, Custody and one other person at the moment. Say hello. Just wait a few more minutes, hopefully more people will come. Are you okay, Custody? We'll just wait a couple more minutes. 3 people now. Just write a comment, say who you are. Tell me your name so I know you're here. I hope we get more than 3 people. Let's see. Who's that? Hi Diana, how are you? Nice to see you too. Diana, I need to see some work from you this week, please. It's really, 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 really important now. I'm going to explain a little bit more about the work this week. But yeah, Diana, if you can send me some work this week, that will be great. Hi, Darvin, how are you? Are you okay? Thanks, Diana. Thank you. Hi, Sahani, how are you? Hi, Amir. Are you all right? I've got 7 people now. That's good. Just wait maybe 2 more minutes and then I'll start. That's good, Sahani. That's good. Thank you for your work as well, by the way, Sahani. I appreciate that. That's good, Amir. Have you been watching football? Have you been watching the Bundesliga, the German football, Amir? I have. It's been good, but I'm waiting for. You have, yeah. I'm waiting for Premier League. It starts next week, I think. So that will be good. So we've got 9 people now. I'm going to start in a second. Maybe just get 1 or 2 more people, and then we can begin. What's the weather like today where you are living? Is it nice? It's very, very cloudy here today. I think it might rain later. Not nice. We don't like. Yeah, it's cold. It was very nice last week, and now it's cold. It's not nice. Ooh, hello, Ben. Who is that? I don't recognize. I cannot read that alphabet, so I'm not sure. It might be Elena, but I'm not sure. Just tell me who you are. The person who just said hello, Ben. Eleni, yeah. Eleni, okay. Thank you, Eleni. Nice to see you. Yeah, not very nice today, Darwin. It's a bit cold, isn't it? In Grays, it's cloudy and a little bit sunshine. Okay. So I think you have more sunshine than here. There's no sunshine here today. Hopefully it will be better next week. Hi, Christina. How are you? Right, we've got 10 people. That's excellent. So I'm gonna make a start. I'm going to start. Hi, Nicolette. How are you? So I'm going to start. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the students who have sent me some work. I really appreciate it. I just want to talk to you for a moment about what is happening at the moment with the course. Okay, so at the moment, obviously, we are learning about writing. Now, of course, because of the lockdown, we don't know when the college will open. The college won't open now until next year, I think. So I don't think you will come to college before. Hi, Renata. You won't come to college before September. Okay. So because you're not coming to college now until September or maybe even later than that, the writing exam is not going to happen. Okay. That means you won't come to the college to do the writing exam this year. Okay. So what's going to happen is the work that you have done from when the lockdown started, so in March, the work you did from March until now in June, so all the work you have done between March and June, we can use that to predict your grade for the writing exam. Okay, the grade will be pass or fail. Pass or fail. Okay, now the word predict is a little bit like guess. Okay, so that is why it is so important that if you haven't sent me any work yet, you must send me some work this week. Because if you do not send me some work, then I have no work to try and predict if you pass or if you fail the writing exam. That means if you don't send me any work, you won't pass the writing exam. Okay? If you send me some work, then I can mark it. I have been marking it. And I can say, yeah, this student, I think, would have passed the writing exam. Okay, and here is the student's work. All right. So if you send me work, then there is a chance that you can pass the writing exam. If you send me nothing, no work, you won't pass the writing exam. Okay. Does that make sense? Do people understand what I have just said, or do you want me to explain again? Hi, Molette. Nice to see you, Molette. Molette, I need some work from you this week, please. Okay. I sent you I sent you an email last week, and I've sent you some work. I still don't have any work from you. So Molet, work this week, please. Sahani, the speaking exam, I know you missed it. So again, you won't do the speaking exam this year. Okay. So there's not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately, because you were not there. Although I think I have one recording from you, Sahani and Diana. I think I have it somewhere. Do you remember before the exam, you recorded yourself on your phone and you sent it to me? I need to find it. Yeah. Excellent. Could you do me a favor, Sahani and Diana? Could you email me the voice recording? I have it somewhere. But it might be easier if you send it to me again, because I would have to find it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Diana. I appreciate that. So because you have that voice recording, it means that there is a chance that you can pass part of the speaking exam. So it will be very good if you can send that to me, Diana and Sahani. Thank you. Thank you very much. But no, you're not going to do, no one is going to do the exam in the college this year. Okay. It will be after September now. Okay. So that's it, really. So the deadline for work is this Friday. Okay. If you send me any work after Friday, Molet, email the work to me. Molet, email me the work. I sent you the homework last week. Write in your book, answer the question, take a photo on your phone, email it to me. Okay, is that all right, Molet? Got some more people here. Hi, Joselini. Hi, Anna. Is that Lorena? Hi, Lorena. Okay. So one more time. Excellent. Thank you, Molet. So please send me some work as soon as possible. I need work this week. Okay, Zeneb. Hi, Zeneb. Okay, Zeneb, I will email you some work, okay, after the video. I will email you some work after the video, Zeneb, okay? Who's that? Rosie? Is that Nyung, I think? I'm okay, Nyung, thank you. So, yeah, I need your work by this Friday, please, everybody. If you haven't sent me any work, this is your last chance. If you send me any work after Friday, I cannot promise that I will be able to mark it in time, because I have to mark your work and then I have to send it to the company who decides if you pass or if you fail the exam. So if you don't send me your work by Friday, this Friday, I can't promise that I will be able to mark your work in time. Okay. So I need anybody who hasn't done any work yet or hasn't done very much work. This is your last chance this week. I need your work. You need to email me this week before Friday, please. The most important work is the practice writing exam. I sent you one in week 3, and I sent you one in week 6 of the lockdown. And I'm also going to give you one more practice writing exam for homework today. So you have 3 to choose from. I can just get you the dates. But yeah, the best work for you to do, if you haven't done any work, the best work for you to do is the practice writing exam. That will give you the best chance of passing the exam. So I sent everybody a practice writing exam 20th of April, the 11th of May, and I'm also going to send everyone another practice writing exam today on Edmodo, please. Okay. Also, I'm very busy this week marking your work so I can predict your grade for the writing exam. That means you need to be a bit more patient with me this week, okay? So please be patient with me. I always do my best to mark your work and send you your feedback. Always try my best to give you that within my goal is always within 3 days. Yeah. So if you send to me on the Monday, for example, I always get back to you 3 days later. Okay. But this week I'm going to be so busy getting everything ready for your grades, pass or fail, for the writing exam. So please be patient with me. If you send me an email, I will try to get back to you or reply as quickly as possible, but it might be more time. It might be more slow at the moment. Okay. So please be patient with me. I will try my best to reply to emails and to work that you send me, within a week, if I can. That's great, Lorena. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. If you send me some work and you don't hear anything from me for 4 or 5 days or more, it's just because I'm very busy at the moment. I'm trying my best, but please be patient with me this week, because it's a very, very busy week for you and for me to make sure that everybody has a chance to pass the writing exam. Okay. So I'm going to start the class now. So today, again, we'll have about an hour, so I'll finish around 2 o'clock. Today, we're going to do a little bit of revision. Okay. So we're going to talk about the grammar. To pass the writing exam, you need a mix of different tenses. Okay. Now there are many different tenses. Okay, and we don't have time to remember them all today. So I have picked 3 very, very important ones. I've picked past simple, present simple, and future simple. Okay, so these 3 tenses, past simple, present simple, future simple, they are very important, and if you use them in your writing exam, the practice writing exam, then you can pass. If you don't use them, then you can't pass. Okay, so we'll talk about these today. And then also for entry 3 and level 1 only. So this isn't really for entry 1 and entry 2. This is only for entry 3 and level 1. But entry 1, entry 2, you can still listen because you will be learning about this next year. We're going to talk about, I don't know if you can read that, writing a plan. Now, for entry 3 and level 1, you must write a plan for task 2 and task 3. Task 2 and task 3, the writing exam, you must write a plan. Some of you have done this for your homework. Some of you have not written a plan. Again, you need to write a plan to pass the writing exam. So I'm going to talk about that, how to write a plan, near the end of the video. Okay, so today is going to be a bit of grammar, and also we'll talk about the plan. Just give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay. So, who can give me an example of past simple? Who can give me an example of past simple? Can anybody write an example of past simple? Excellent, Castori. Fantastic. Very good. So I went to, you just need to. I went to London yesterday. Darwin, I did my work last week. Very good. Excellent. So, right. Very good. Okay. You know, I mean, a lot of people will remember past simple, okay, because we have learned about it a lot, but, you know, it's good to remember. We haven't been practicing during the lockdown, so we might have forgotten a few things. So what have we got? I ate spaghetti yesterday. Yeah, excellent. I ate an apple. That's good. Good, Sahani. Just check your spelling for cooked. Check your spelling for cooked. It should be COOKED. Very good examples. Right. So let's have a look at this then. So I, he, she, it. What about the verb to be? What's the verb to be for past simple, please? Can anybody tell me? Some good examples there. Anna, yeah. Diana, that's a good one. I, he, she, it. Very good, Castori, was. Yeah. I was, she was, it was. Yeah. That's the verb to be for past simple. So I was at work yesterday, for example. Very good. So we there are two verbs to be, aren't there, in past simple? We've got was and we've got were. So what subjects do we use for were? Can anybody remember? So we've got I was, he was, she was, it was. What about were? What are the subjects, the people for were? Thank you. Thanks, Darwin. Really good. So we've got you were, we were, they were. They were in London yesterday. Very good. So past simple, verb to be, was or were. What about negative? Can anybody remember what is negative for was? What is negative for were? Very good, Darwin. Wasn't. And for were? Yeah, weren't. Very good. So we could say, I wasn't at work last week. Yeah. Or you weren't in London last week. Okay. Very good. So we've got positive, was or were, and negative, wasn't or weren't. Okay. That is the verb to be for past simple. So who can give me an example of a regular verb? Regular. Remember, in English, we have regular verbs and we have irregular verbs. Who can give me an example of regular verb? Put. Put is an irregular verb. But Diana, excellent. Play. So, for example, I play football yesterday. Is that correct? I play football yesterday. Is that good? Correct or incorrect? No. So what two letters do we need after Y? I play football yesterday. Very good. ED. Thank you very much. So remember, for past simple regular verbs, we must use ED every time for regular verbs. So we've got played, I watched, I cooked, I walked, I can you think of any more? Okay, so we use ed for regular verbs. Sometimes the spelling is a little bit different. So remember, do you remember CVC? We talked about CVC a lot when we double the last letter. So for example, stopped. I stopped the film last night. So you have double P E D. So the spelling can be a little bit different if it's CVC or, for example, study. I studied last night. Studied. How do we spell that? Studied. Studied. Something changes to the Can you remember? Something changes to the Y. I studied. Yeah, very good. So the Y, when the last two letters are consonant and Y, we change the Y to an I. Yeah. But be careful because it doesn't work. For example, play is not IED because A before Y is a vowel. Yeah. So this rule, when we change the Y to an I, is only for when the last two letters are consonant and Y. Okay. Very good. So regular verbs, past simple, ED. Okay. Played, watched, worked. Okay. We add ED. Yeah. But we talked about the CVC. We have double the last letter, ED, and also sometimes the Y changes to an I as well. Good. What about this is positive. What about negative? So I football yesterday. What would the negative be? Can you remember that? So past simple. Yeah, good. Didn't. Very good, Sahani. So what do we say? I didn't play or I didn't played? No, I wasn't play. Didn't is good. Excellent. Yeah, didn't is correct. So we can say I. And remember, for past simple, the main verb is the same for every subject. So we can say I, he, she, it, you, we, they. Played football, positive or negative. Didn't play. Didn't play. Remember, when it's negative, the verb play, no change. Okay, so the verb only changes when it's positive. For example, played, ed. But when it's negative, no change. Good. Okay, what about questions then? So if the answer is yes, I play, yes, I played football yesterday, what would the question be? Anybody? One more time. Yes, I played football yesterday is the answer. What's the question? Yeah, very good. Did you play? You got it. There we go. Did you play football yesterday? Okay, so for questions, past simple, usually we use did if there is a main verb. If there isn't a main verb, that's when we use was or were. Okay, very good. One more thing about the past simple before we move on to present simple. Can anybody give me an example of an irregular verb? So play is regular, right? But what about irregular? Can you give me an example? Go. Put. read, buy, have. Very good, guys. Really good. So, for example, I'll use Amir's example, have. So the past of have is had. So, for example, I had, so we're talking about irregular verbs now. I had breakfast at 6 o'clock this morning. Okay, that's positive. What is negative? Anybody know what the negative would be? Negative. Can you tell me? Silvana, be careful. That's present perfect. Be careful. No, not I hadn't. That would be past perfect. Think about no, not hadn't have. No, no. Okay, think about it. The example, yeah, good. Okay, the example I just gave you was for regular verb. I played football yesterday. I didn't play football. Okay, we are still talking about past simple here. The question was, Amir, how can we change this? I had breakfast to negative. And Lorena, you're right. Castori, you're right. Quite a few of you are right. It would be I didn't have. All right. I didn't have. I didn't have breakfast this morning. And now I'm hungry. Didn't have. So again, when it's negative, the verb, no change. Not I haven't had. No. Nope. Haven't had is present perfect. Okay. So be very careful. Past simple, negative. No, not hadn't. I think you're getting confused with present perfect. That's different. Okay. Past simple, negative is didn't plus verb. And remember the verb, no change. Okay. Didn't. Or if you use the verb to be, it could be I wasn't or you weren't. Okay, so in past simple, negative, you've got didn't, I didn't play, I didn't have breakfast, or maybe you can say I wasn't or you weren't. But that's when there is no main verb in the sentence. Okay, but be very careful. I haven't or I hadn't. That's not correct. That's not past simple. That's a different tense. Okay, so don't get confused with other tenses like present perfect. Okay, one more time. I had breakfast, positive. Negative, I didn't have breakfast. And the question would be what? What would the question be? Yes, I had breakfast this morning. What would the question be? You got it. Did you have breakfast? All right. You got it, Lorena. Well done. Amir, have you had is good, but it's present perfect. It's not past simple. All right. Maybe it would be a good idea to do a bit more studying on the internet. Don't get present perfect and past simple confused. I think that's what's happening at the moment. All right. Yeah. Did you have? Very good. Any more questions about past simple? I need to continue now. I'm going to talk about present simple. Any questions about past simple? Any questions before we continue? Past simple, we use it to talk about finished actions. All right. Finished things completed in the past. I would expect all learners to be using some past simple in their writing when you can, when the question is about the past. Okay. Even entry 1. Okay. So everybody should be using past simple. So Diana, you've put ing. I don't understand what you mean. Darwin, how to find regular verb and irregular verb. Well, Darwin, there is not a rule in English, for example, to know, oh, this is these verbs are regular, these verbs are irregular. There's no special rule. Unfortunately, it's just to remember. Unfortunately, you just have to remember, okay, these verbs are regular and these verbs are irregular. There is no specific rule to know the difference. Diana, so playing, ing, that's continuous. Okay. I am playing football now. Or I was playing football yesterday at 2 o'clock. That's past continuous. Okay. So ing, we talked about it this year. That's for continuous, present continuous, or maybe past continuous. Okay. I'm not going to talk about that today because I don't have time. All right. I want to move on to present simple now. That's okay. Don't worry. That's okay. All right. Let's go on to present simple now then. Okay. So let's just talk about the verb to be. Again, we have learned about the present simple a lot, but you know, our brains are a little bit what's the word? A little bit lazy at the moment because of lockdown. So I know some of you will know present simple very well. Some of you just need a bit of extra practice to remember. So present simple, very good, Anna. So the verb to be for present simple, I am. Yeah. So look at the difference now. Past, I was. Present, I am. All right. What about you, we, they? What's the verb to be for you, we, they? And what's the verb to be for he, she, it? What's the verb to be for he, she, and it? Very good. Okay, so there are 3 verbs to be in present simple. Past simple, there are only 2, was and were. But present simple, there are 3. So present simple is just a little bit more tricky, a little bit more difficult. I am, you are, he is. I am Ben, you are students, he is a teacher. All right, so that's the verb to be for present simple. What about negative? What is negative for I am, you are, she is? What's negative? Can you remember? Yeah, very good. So we've got I am not, or the contraction would be I'm not. You are not, you are not, or you aren't. He is not, or the short one, isn't. Yeah, very good. That's negative. Okay, excellent. Okay, let's continue then. So let's think of an example. So we said for past simple, I played, ed, past. I played football yesterday. Present simple, so present simple, we've got I, you, we, they play. I play football every day, for example. Okay, now you have to be careful because in past simple, the verb is always the same for every subject. I, you, we, they, he, she, it. The verb is always the same. But in present simple, no, it's different, isn't it? Because what happens when we change the subject, for example, she play football every day? Is that correct? How can we change the verb for he, she, and it? Yeah, exactly. So remember, very, very, very important. For he, she, and it, we add s to the verb. He plays, she plays football every day. Okay, so it's different. I, you, we, they, no s. I play. He, she, it. Yeah, we have s. She plays football. Good. What about negative? What about negative? I play or I play? Really good, Darwin. Well done. So we've got I don't play. Yeah. So if you want negative, you would say I don't play. Yeah. I don't play. That's negative. What about for he? He doesn't play. But if you've got S here, not necessary for S here. So it would be he doesn't play without S here. Okay, excellent. Good. Okay, what else? Questions? So I play football. What is the question? What's the question? I play football. What's the question? Do you play football? Yeah. Do you play football? Excellent. Do you play football? Yes, I do. Or for she? So, she, football. Very good. You've got it. Remember, for she, he, she, it, we have does. Does she play? Does she play football? Good. That's really good. Very good. So, past simple, we've got did you play football? Did. Present simple, we have do or does, depending on the subject. You, we, he, she, it. Okay. So present simple is for routine. So we use it with a lot of expressions of time. For example, every day, every week, at the weekend, in the mornings, and with adverbs of frequency. So always, usually, sometimes. I always go to the gym. I go to the gym every day. So this is present simple. We use it to talk about the routine, what you do every day. And we also use it to talk about facts as well. I am a teacher. You are a student. You know, these are facts. These are true things. Okay. Right. Any questions about present simple before I talk about future simple? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, never as well, Anna. That's true. No, she doesn't. Yeah, that's right, Diana. That's good. Adverbs. Oh, there's a lot, Amir. A lot of adverbs. You've got always, usually, normally, frequently. Did I say sometimes? I can't remember now. Often. There's a lot. Yeah. Okay. Future simple. So we've said yes sometimes, Nicolette. So we said I played football yesterday. I played football yesterday. Right. Tell you what, let's do something here. Let's do something, okay. Okay. I played football. So what's future then? Future simple. Yeah, exactly, Christina. Really good. Really good. Yeah. I will play. I will play. Okay. I will play football next week. This is in the future. It didn't happen yet. Okay. So have a look at the different tenses. We've talked about past simple. Remember, that's finished. I played, ed. I played football yesterday. Present simple. Remember, that's talking about normal time, every day, every week. I play football. And the future, I will play football. Okay. So that's it. We've got past, present, future. I played, I play, I will play. Okay. Yeah. Or you can just say, I'll play. You don't have to say, I will. You can say, I'll. That's the contraction. And it's the same for all people. You can say, I will play, she will play, he will play, you will play, they will play, we will play. It's the same for all people. And yeah, you can use the contraction. So you will, you'll, he will, he'll, she will, she'll, it will, it'll. That's a strange one, but that's correct. It will, it'll. All right. Good. What about negative? What about negative? What is negative for will? Yeah. Yeah, you can say I will not is good. Or the contraction, the short one, is going to be won't. Yeah, not I'll not. Be careful, Amir. Be careful. I will play, that's positive. Or I won't play. Won't. Okay. Or will not. Will not is good as well. Okay, so you can say, I will not play. Or the short one, I won't play. Again, it's the same for all people. I won't, she won't, he won't, you won't. It's always the same. The verb doesn't change in the future simple. Okay, so that's I'm not going to talk anymore about the grammar today. I just wanted to give you some practice for the past simple. I played. Present simple. I play, or remember, she plays. And future, I will play, or negative, I won't play. Okay, so that's it. That's really good. So in your writing, you need to use a mixture of these tenses: past simple, present simple, and future simple. You should use them in your writing. Okay, I just want to talk very, very quickly for the entry 3 and level 1 students. Okay, so this is only for entry 3 and level 1 students. Okay, in the writing exam, or the practice writing exam that you do for me, task 2 and task 3, you must write a plan. Okay, some of you have done this, some of you haven't done this. Okay, so it's difficult for me to show you how to write a plan, but basically a plan is something that you it's to help you know what you're going to write about. And the best way to write a plan is to have basic information for each paragraph. So for example, for paragraph 1, I will talk about paragraph 2, I'm going to talk about this. Paragraph 3, I will talk about and like this. That's the easiest way. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I've taken some photos on my phone of some examples of a plan. Okay, I don't know if it will be very easy for you to see, but we can try. Can you see that? So this is one example of a plan. How many words? Not many. Maybe between 50 and 100 words. That's an example of a plan. This one is very basic, but it's okay. It's a good plan. Okay. Another example. This one is a very, very nice plan. Let me just it's can you see that? It's not very good, is it? Maybe like this. It's a little bit better. But anyway, this student, they separated it into different paragraphs. So paragraph 1, paragraph 2. You can't see. No problem. What I'll do is I'll put these examples on Edmodo, and you can have a look at them on Edmodo. Okay, it was just to give you an idea what a plan looks like. But yeah, this is only for entry 3 and level 1. Okay, entry 3 and level 1 only. You need to write a plan. Entry 1, entry 2, don't worry. You don't need to write a plan. Okay, so entry 3, level 1. If you didn't write a plan for me yet, you need to send me that this week. It's very laggy. What's laggy? The picture or my voice? Anyway, there's not a lot I can do about that now. Yeah. So I'll put the plans on Edmodo for entry 3 and level 1 students, so you can see what a plan is like, what it looks like. So yeah, that's it really for today. Again, I need your work by this Friday, please, especially any students who haven't sent me any work so far. This is your last chance because we are finishing the term very soon. So Molette and Diana, I think, I'm sorry to pick you, but I think everybody else that was here today in the class have sent me work. So especially Molette and Diana, I desperately need to see some work from you this week. Zineb as well. I'm going to send you some work. So Zineb, you need to give me. You need to do the work and send back to me this week, please. Zineb, all right. Thanks, Joselini. Bye bye. Thank you for coming. Anything else? That's it, really. Just so you know that the last class will be on the 22nd of June, 22. Okay, so I'll do another class next week, and then if people want one more class, I can do one more class on the 22nd of June, 22. Okay. But then that's it. That's the end of the term, and then that's it. So that will be the last class. Okay. Whew. There we go. So thank you for coming. I'm going to put the work on Edmodo now. The work this week is going to be a practice exam, practice writing exam. So everybody please do that. Thank you for coming. Enjoy the day. It's not very nice weather, but anyway, you can stay inside and watch a film, listen to some music. I don't know, whatever you want to do. That's okay, Nicolette. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for coming, guys. And I will speak to you all very soon and hopefully see you next week. Okay. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.